It shouldn't look like a side hustle. I know a lot of people who are entrepreneurs have like a main hustle, their main job, and then they're trying to grow this business, but it shouldn't look like a side hustle. It should look like a real established business.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. And when we mean by real established business, think about like all the areas that a business looks like real. Like it's just because you're a small business doesn't mean you have to have these holes in your business. Meaning like if I was to visit your website, it should look complete. That's expected. It's just like at this day and age, it's like literally the basics. Like, if you came into a new, like we were talking about on another episode, we were talking about our first experience with Raising Cane. We were in California. We had never heard of it. We were in Sacramento. They never heard of it. It was coming. It was new. And, I looked them up online, and the way they were looking online, they looked like a very established brand, that had franchises and different things like that. The website looked really great. And then when you saw the website and then you saw them in person, it matched, the branding, the logo, the colors, everything matched. And so that just made me feel like, okay, this is something that I can probably trust, right? But small business can do the same thing. Just because you're a small business doesn't mean that you have to have like a really nice storefront or physical storefront or maybe a nice business card, but your website is trash. Or you got a really nice website, but you don't have any branding assets. You don't have a press kit to send anybody. You don't have a proposal
Because
deck.
it's not just about the website. You have to think about all the other touch points.
All the other touch points. Your slide deck when you present your product or service.
That could mean the difference between like hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars.
It should look like your brand. Yeah, right. It should look like your brand. Like when you hand out your flyers or your guides or whatever you hand out, like if you're in an in-person thing, that should also be on
like
brand.
Your workbook or whatever.
Workbook or whatever. Like it should be on brand.
You're giving merchandise away.
Merchandise, your shirts, your whatever.
Or selling it.
Yeah. All the things, right? That's the point. And also your positioning, right? And also your messaging. Like that is going to make a difference for you, right? In terms of how you appear either broken, like a broke brand or a bankable brand, right? If your positioning is unclear, it's all over the place, your messaging is unclear, it's inconsistent, that is going to hurt you, right? Sometimes people companies will have taglines, right? Nike, just do it, right? Something very simple and basic, but they make sure they say that everywhere and they don't switch it up.
That's the same tagline.
It's the same tagline. I know that's really hard for people sometimes, especially creative people. They'll be like, I don't want to keep saying, just do it. That just seems too simple. Let's say, just do it.